Everything that's wrong about modern day professional football, the greed, money, politics, sports washing. Just feel like this competition is all about that. The professional football that I hate. It's just all here, run by this guy. Club World Cup has finally ended. Who would have thought Chelsea FC beating PSG? That's a big result. I did not see that coming. Did anyone? So today I'd like to debate myself to see if this Club World Cup was successful or not. I've just listed what are the positives? What are the positives of this competition? And what are the negatives? I'd like to outweigh these and make a conclusion. Was this a successful competition? Do I want it to continue or not? So positives, some big results. Oh, there were some good results, wasn't there? I mean, Chelsea 3-0 PSG. The final, this is a big result. Chelsea fans will remember this for a long time, possibly even forever. Because PSG, they're European champions, reigning European champions. Well, and this is another big result. They demolished Real Madrid 4-0 in the semi-finals. Like, absolutely demolished them. Then Chelsea went and demolished PSG 3-0. Secondly, historical upsets. Al Hilal 4-3 against Man City. Fluminense 2-0 against Inter. Auckland City 1-1 against Boca Juniors. That's got to be historical. Botafogo 1-0 PSG. And I believe Chelsea lost to Flamengo as well. So there were some good upsets in the game. I mean, understandable considering the European teams just had a huge, brutal 50-60 game season. So, and in this heat. Either way, historical upsets, especially this one. Al Hilal getting over Man City. That's huge. I mean, historical upset. Man City gets beaten by Al Hilal. All in all, I think on the pitch, you could say it was a good competition. There were some great results. There was some good football. I think the Brazilian sides were really interesting at the start. Again, although the Europeans was half on holiday, it was after the brutal European season. So, however, even with that in mind, there were some really good results on the pitch. So what are the negatives? Firstly, player welfare. According to Transfer Market, Chelsea played 64 matches this season. 64 matches. August last year to mid-July this year. So in 11 months, 64 games. That's almost 6 matches a month for 11 months. That's gonna be some kind of a record. But yeah, brutal Premier League season. Then they had this Club World Cup, which wasn't easy. It certainly wasn't easy. And probably the main negative is players' welfare. Like, after a brutal European season, to play another 7 matches in this grueling heat, it's like modern day Gladiator, right? For our entertainment. So that's definitely a concern. Another negative, empty stadiums. I was curious, so I did the calculations. Took every single match and saw how many percentage of the stadium was filled. This is a match, venue, city, capacity of the stadium, attendance, capacity in terms of percentage. If they're over 80%, they're green. If they're between 50 and 80, they're yellow. And if they're below yellow, below 50% is red. Then, as you can see, a lot of reds in the groups. Very few greens. A lot of reds, a lot of yellows. And towards the end of the competition, obviously, the quarters, the big teams, people go and watch, and a lot of the greens. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of empty stadiums. I mean, this is below 50% capacity. I mean, let's be honest. Ulsan HD versus Mamelodi Sundowns. 3,000 people. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard of either of them. But, these will happen. And they're alright. But even, Fluminense versus Borussia Dortmund, 42%. River Plate were our Reds, 17%. Botafogo, the Brazilian team, versus Seattle in Seattle, 43%. That's not a great turnout. I mean, I don't know what day it was on. I don't know what time it was on. So, you can't just be critical of the fans not turning up. I think what you can say is most stadiums were empty. This is just a fact. To counter that, you could say that in this match, they had 32,000 people. I mean, that's a decent crowd. 33,000 people, that's a lot. It's just the stadiums are fucking huge. They probably should have done some of these matches, in a smaller stadium, like 40,000, if that was a choice. On average, it was a less than 40,000 crowd and it was 61% full. But the bigger concern here was that they had 4 million tickets. They sold less than 2.5 million, which means they didn't sell 1.5 million tickets. That's a lot of tickets. That's a lot of tickets that didn't go to sale. And this is a pie chart of the whole stadium capacity. About 35% were over 80, 22% were between 50 and 79%, and overwhelming 43% were under 49% capacity. In terms of attendance, it was poor. It was poor. It's poorly organized, you might say. Another thing, this is just my personal opinion, but I reckon globally, 90% of football fans didn't give a shit about this tournament. That's just how I feel around all my mates. No one gave a shit except for the fans of these clubs. Simple as that. And you know, World Cup is obviously different. World Cup, my mate who doesn't even watch soccer, he loves the World Cup. That's the only time he watches soccer, but he loves it. But I think compared to that World Cup, the FIFA World Cup, I don't think anyone gave a shit. I didn't give a shit. I didn't watch one single match, and I'm a football fan. Now, this is the biggest point. Made a lot of money. Where the fuck did it go? And this is my biggest concern. Infantino, Club World Cup, world's most successful club competition. I mean, this guy, I fucking hate this guy. Greedy motherfucker. Now, this guy claims the competition has generated more than $2 billion US. Apparently doesn't. The broadcasting rights, they paid $1 billion for the broadcasting rights. Doesn't, who's owned by Americans and Saudi Arabians. Apparently they paid $1 billion. And I guess ticket sales, sponsorship, etc., generated more than $1 billion. To this claim, I say, good for you, mate. Good for you. Well done. But where the fuck is all the money going? That's my thing. They're giving away to the clubs. They're probably giving away less than 1 billion, right? To run these, it wouldn't have cost more than 100 million, 200 million. Let's just say it cost 200 million, and they gave away 1 billion to the teams. We're there to see the teams. You know, no one's there to see this guy fuck around with Donald Trump. Now he gave away 1 billion, and it cost 200 million to run it. Where has the 800 million gone? That's my question. And look, if they made it transparent, if they made it like, okay, great, we made $800 million profit from this. Now, with this money, we're going to spread it out all across the world. We're going to donate soccer balls to these people. We're going to help cure malaria. We're going to make soccer grounds in Africa and, you know, all the poverty around the kids around the world. We're going to give them soccer balls. Like, if they did something like that for good cause, I'd applaud them. And I'll say, this is a great cause. They should do it every 4 years. If that's the case, I'll tell the players, hey, look, I'm sorry, guys. You've had a grueling 50-game season, but let's do it for the kids. Let's do it for poverty. Let's do it to fight poverty. I'll say that. And I'm sure the players would happily do it too. But where the fuck is all this money going? That's my question. And I'll tell you where it's going. It's going in these fuckers' pockets. Of course it's going in their pockets. That's what pisses me off about this competition. Yeah, there was some good football. And there were fans who went there and had an exciting time, and there were kids who were inspired and they're aspiring new footballers. I want to be like them. I'm going to work hard like Cole Palmer. This is all good. This is great. And it generated good money. This is cool too. Fine. We're in capitalism. But where the fuck is this money going? FIFA's supposed to be NPO, right? Non-profitable, so it's got to go somewhere. They can't just make profit and give it back to the shareholders. Where the fuck has the money gone? This bald motherfucker's pocket. That's where I know. In here. Look at him, he's fucking wearing red tie, just like fucking Donald Trump. And this is where it all comes down to. Like, why did they do this? Why did they run this competition? They'll say it's for the people. The players don't want it. Players certainly don't want it. Club owners do because they want to make more money. Club owner, fucking Todd Bowley's money. Todd Bowley's loving it. He's telling his shareholders, yeah, you saw me, this is my strategy. I got Enzo Fernandez, I got Cole Palmer. That's what he's saying. He fucking loves it. And players, when they're there, they'll do it because that's their job. But yeah, man, where is all this fucking money going? In their fucking pockets. Donald Trump? Fucking Infantino. In conclusion, like, you already know what I think about this. Was this successful or not? Well, no, nah. It's finished. I'm happy for Chelsea. Well done to them. I'm sure they play great football. I mean, who knows what's going to happen the next season. Good on you. You deserve the win, but was it the competition a success? Nah. To me, it just still feels wrong. Still feels wrong. Everything about it feels wrong. It's sponsored by Saudis. It's run by DAZN, who is partly owned by Saudis. It's funded by the Saudis. For whose benefit? These two greedy fuckers. Everything that's wrong about modern day professional football. The greed, money, politics, sports washing, power. Like, I just feel like this competition is all about that. It's just like it's a cocktail mix of all the professional football that I hate. It's just all here, run by this guy. I hear Teflon from the president of UEFA boycotted the match. UEFA the same thing. UEFA's increasing matches, right? Then they have UEFA Nations. Let's just play more games so we can make more money. This is what you guys want, right? It's disgusting, to be honest. It's making me not want to watch football. I feel like Premier League is at least better than these guys, but who knows? They're probably the same. But it just kind of feels like Premier League, or at least the English, are still about moral, doing the right thing. That's just how I feel. But this productization of football feels wrong. Like, oh yeah, a lot of people watched it. Well, because it's free on YouTube. Oh, a lot of people subscribe from it. It must mean that what they want. When you support your team with your heart and soul and all their passion, you'll support anything. You'll do anything. And I'll do that for Liverpool, but I do it for Liverpool and Liverpool players. Not for these fuckers or the Saudis. My conclusion, before this competition started, it didn't feel right, so I boycotted. And in conclusion, I'm happy I boycotted. I didn't want to watch this. I didn't want to do anything part of it. I didn't want to do many videos over this, and I think I was right. It was just a money-making scheme. So these fuckers could make more money and have more political power. Anyway, congratulations to Chelsea Football Club. Tell me what you guys think. Was this Club World Cup a success or not? Thank you very much for watching. Be much, be passionate. See you.